It seems like every week there's drama. Some have come to know this as weekend drama. Anymore, it seems like the weekend drama starts on Monday, thus we have a never-ending cycle of drama. For the most part anymore, I stay out of it, but I did have a few things I want to say about it. So let's go back to when I first started making videos. One of the few screenshots I have from my first YouTube channel was my first Damsel in Distress review published on November 11th, 2014. This was my third video about Anita at the time, so I'd say I actually started posting videos as Mr. Male Trope around October 2014. Almost 2 years ago. Back then, I didn't know who most of the people were on either side of the discussion. Now I would say it was a couple months in, I started paying more attention to drama. I followed it on both sides. When most people follow drama, they usually end up taking sides. I looked at it from other aspects. I looked at things like behavior and arguments. I approached tropes versus women in video games with certain criticisms, and I couldn't help but notice that some of the criticisms I had could actually be leveled at both sides. So back in January of 2015, I started to become more critical of people on my side of the discussion. Now I'm sure right about now some people want specifics. It's usually, what specifically are you talking about, Mr. Male Trope? I'll get to that in a second. For about half a year after that, I would occasionally comment about what someone did or said that I disagreed with, and I said these things about both sides, but I kept it mostly on Twitter. After a while, I uploaded a video in the middle of May 2015 called Anita and the Nonsense. It was mostly about a lot of the drama and nonsense I'd seen on both sides of the discussion since I started making videos. In that video, I generalized quite a bit of what I was saying, but I was specific enough that the people who knew what I was talking about would know what I was getting at, if that makes any sense. That video, Anita and the Nonsense, got mixed feedback. I heard everything from praise to criticism. I've learned over the last couple years, these kinds of videos just don't sit well with some people. Now in that video, I said something along the lines of, I'm kind of getting to the point where after everything I've seen that I just don't care about it as much as I once did. I'm still around because I think my videos are worth watching and I feel I do play my part in this, but this whole thing is getting to the point of beyond ridiculous. That was in the middle of May 2015. I had said a minute ago I would go into some specifics, which I'll do right now. In July 2015, on the 4th of July weekend, we witnessed a Sarkeesian effect meltdown. I don't plan to go into the details, but I don't think anyone would disagree the Sarkeesian effect turned into a train wreck. Of course, if I wanted to, I could talk about drama on the social justice side, but I'm not getting into that so much as saying this drama stuff happens on both sides. Now I'd say the first half of 2015, I spent more time commenting on drama. The second half of 2015, I spent more time calling it out directly. I went from giving generalizations to going into specifics. I even made a video or two about drama in that time frame. Those videos don't go over well with certain people, but at that point I kinda stopped caring about being friendly or popular and was more about calling out bullshit. I actually became quite rude on Twitter towards certain individuals. I'd almost say I regret doing that, but honestly, I tried being nice at first, and that doesn't work with some people. In the later part of 2015, I took a turn toward I just don't care about this stuff as much as I used to. Drama was so intertwined with Anita Sarkeesian on both sides of the discussion that you couldn't separate the two, and yet the never-ending drama, in a way, kept perpetuating Anita Sarkeesian. Toward the beginning of 2016, Anita announced she would be ending Tropes vs. Women in video games, so for the last half year I've been sitting back and watching more than anything. And the drama still keeps on. It seems like every other day it's something new. So now I'd like to get to the main point of this video. The drama surrounding Anita Sarkeesian is in large part why I lost interest and why I don't make many videos anymore. After almost 2 years of this, I've come to the conclusion that a lot of this is a waste of my time. The only reason I persisted for as long as I did, at least when it comes to drama, was because it was making the entire Anita Sarkeesian situation worse rather than better. After watching the response to Ordinary Women, I saw a cycle that would repeat itself over and over and over and over, and I'm trying my best to no longer be a part of the cycle. Perhaps if I feel like I have more to say, or I find something else that takes my interest like tropes versus women in video games, I'll make more videos. But as of right now, that is a large part of the reason I don't make that many videos anymore.